Hi everyone, in this video we're going to learn how to play Tsukuru Ten. Let's learn how to play Tsukuru Ten Ten. This tutorial exists thanks to Neck and Yancer. Tsukuru Ten Ten, make 10 Marten, is a Mahjong style set collection game in which 2 to 4 players race to build a hand of red and blue numbered tiles, which is equivalent to exactly 10 in value. In Tsukuru Ten Ten, players will take turns drawing and discarding numbered tiles from their hand to try and make a perfect set with a total of exactly 10. To do this, players will usually have to combine tiles into special combos, reducing their totals. Whenever a player makes a perfect set, they score a point and end the round. The first player to get to 4 points wins. At the beginning of each round, BGA deals a hand of 7 tiles to each player. You should be able to see our hand at the bottom of the screen, right here. Number tiles range from 1 to 7 and come in 2 colors, red and blue. There are 4 copies of each tile. 4 copies times 7 numbers times 2 colors equals 56 tiles. In addition, there are 4 purple tiles, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and a single red 0, making a grand total of 61 tiles. So 5, 6, 7, and 8 are purple and 1 single red 0. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. On our turn, we must perform one of the following actions. Draw a tile from the draw pile. Afterward, declare 10-10 or discard a tile. Declare a get. Take a discarded tile from another player and use it to make a special combo. Afterward, declare 10-10 and discard a tile. Take a discarded tile from another player and declare 10-10. That sounds kind of confusing, so here's what it boils down to. Every turn we must draw a tile and then discard a tile. If we have a total of 10 in our hand after drawing, then we can declare 10-10 to win the round instead of discarding. Let's take our first turn. Since there aren't any tiles in our opponent's discard pile yet, our only option is to draw from the draw pile. So click on Draw at the top. We drew a red 5. Next, we must choose and discard one of our cards. Let's go with the blue 2. Select the blue 2 and then select Discard. Okay, that was one complete turn. Next, our opponent will take a turn. Before we take our next turn, let me explain a couple more things. I already mentioned that we need to get all the current numbers in our hand to add up to 10, but our current total is 40. It would be hard just to reach 30, let alone 10. How is it possible? By grouping our tiles into special combos. Each combo has a value that depends on the type. 3 consecutive blue numbers, the value is the lowest number. 3 consecutive red numbers, the value is the highest number. 3 identical numbers of the same color, the value is 0. So blue is the lowest number, just think of like temperature cold. And then 3 red is the highest, like temperature hot. And then 3 identical is 0. For example, we can make a combo with 4, 5, 6. The combo would have a value of 6, the highest number. If we have a blue 7, we could also make a combo with 5, 6, 7. It would have to be a value of 5, the lowest number in the combo. If we had a red 7, we can make a combo with 7, 7, 7. It would have a value of 0. Speaking of red 7s, our opponent discarded one last turn. Our opponent discarded one last turn. This is a good time to declare a get, which allows us to draw the most recently discarded tile in an opponent's discard pile instead of one from the draw pile. However, we can only do this if we can immediately make a special combo with the drawn tile. Let's do it. Select the 7 in our opponent's discard row. Select the other 2 7s in our hand and click Get at the top. And those are the same. So, good. The 3 7s in our hand now count as 0. BJ put some lines over them to indicate this. Unfortunately, whenever we declare a get, the combo we make is locked in our hand. We can't discard them or rearrange them into different combos. They're stuck that way. Our turn isn't over. We still have to discard a tile. Well, we can't discard the 7s, and I don't want to ruin our option to make a 4, 5, 6 combo. So let's discard the blue 6. So click on the blue and then discard. All right. Now it's our opponent's turn again. Remember, players can only draw the most recently discarded tile in each player's discard pile. Our opponent can get or discarded 6 if they want, but not the 2. So only the recently discarded tile. Okay. Our opponent discarded a red 3. I think we should take it. Again, in order to do so, we'll have to make a combo with it. Click on the red 3, then click on the 4 and 5. Oops, the 4. Click on the red 3. Okay, click on the red 3. Select the 4 and the 5. It's kind of hard to see. But because the table's green. Okay, we now have a 3, 4, 5 combo locked into our hand. Again, the value of the consecutive red combo is equal to the highest number of the combo. 5 in this case, because we did 3, 4, 5. BJ crossed out the 3 and 4 in our hand to help us count. Okay, that's right, 5. Okay. The total in our hand is now 16. We're close. Select the red 6 and discard. Okay, they put a 7. Next turn, it looks like we have 10 in our hand right now, but unfortunately we have to draw a card before we can declare 10-10. Oh yeah, we have 5-5. That's 10. And win the round. Okay, we have to draw a card. Maybe we'll get astoundingly lucky and draw the single red 0 in the deck. Click draw. Nope, let's discard one of the 5s. So we'll be left with 8 in our hand. Drawing a 2 is much more likely than a red 0. Click the blue 5 and then discard. Okay. Our opponent discarded a blue 2. Perfect. Select the blue 2 and then finish and then confirm. So we got exactly 10. 5, 8, 9, 10. Nice, we won the round scoring 1 point. Again, we need 4 points to win the game. As you can see, BJ collected all the tiles and redealt for the second round, which will play out the same way as the first one. We had to pass the first player token to our opponent, though. Okay, I think you've seen enough of the gameplay, but I don't have a chance to show you the purple cards. Purple cards can be used as either blue or red cards, because blue and red equals purple. In the first example, the purple 7 is used as a blue 7. In the second, the purple 8 is used as a red 8. So 7, 7, 7, and 6, 7, 8. Okay, they can be blue or red. Once you have more experience with the game, you might consider toggling the advanced scoring rules in the lobby options. With those rules enabled, players can earn more points depending on what they have in their hand and whether they were the first player or not. I won't go over all the details here though, so be sure to check out the rulebook if you decide to try it. Thank you for playing through this tutorial for Tsukuru 10. If you have any questions or comments about the tutorial, feel free to send Nick and Yancer a message. A big thank you go out to Kenichi Hitomi, Game Noah for publishing, and Xiaong Mao 1298 for developing it for BGA. Have fun. 5 stars. All right, thanks for watching.